East Fife TV is brought to you by the East Fife Supporters Society and Paint Tech Fife.
Thank you very much for your time this evening, Pink. A hugely important 3 points, I think, is the best way to sum it up, with a real fight on the park today. Talk to us about how the game unfolded.
I think that's right. It's the business end of the season, eh? So we had to win today, and I thought the players take a lot of credit. We were organised, we looked more like ourselves. We restricted them to very, very few looks at the goal, far less shots at the goal. But there wasn't much. But the park is difficult to play on, I've got to say. I think it was difficult for the referee as well, because of the nature of the pitch, the ball bobbles and some hefty tackles there, and it could have been dangerous, I think. But that being said, we looked a competent outfit, didn't make any mistakes, didn't give away any penalties, but we looked solid as a rock. So from that point of view, we're getting back to where we were at the right time. So yeah, bring it on. Next week we've got a hard game as well.
Absolutely. I think you summed it up very well there when you said that we didn't make any mistakes today. Is that we've seen that our defence has been so strong for the vast majority of the season, but we've struggled in recent weeks for a variety of reasons.
Yep.
Is there anything that we could pinpoint between last week and this, or is it just a case of players finding their form they had at the start of the year?
Well, that's a really difficult question. I mean, why we've made a few mistakes in the last couple of months, God only knows, and it's costing us, isn't it? But these things happen, and you've got to kick on and actually concentrate on what you do, what you're good at. And our whole success this year has been scoring goals. I mean, everyone had 2 goals today, and so and if we don't lose goals, you don't lose games. I think that East Fife are a very, very strong team. But we've been off the pace a wee bit there. We're looking as if we're getting back on again. But each game at this stage of the season is terrifically hard. But I thought the players were tremendous. Took a lot of credit out of the game, and maybe should have scored another one.
I think I can agree with that. It was a second half that saw us bringing the goals again, as we've seen against the Spartans. Was the difference today that we had that foundation from the first half, from a strong defensive performance, perhaps maybe not as creative as we were looking for, but we showed in the second half our real cutting edge, I'd say.
Aye, that's fair, but you're not going to create in this pitch. I'm not joking, it's murder. So what that means is the ball's in the air a lot. Then you can't really create when the ball's in the air a lot. And then when the ball bounces, it bounces awkwardly. So getting it down and playing is really difficult. But that's the challenge. It'll be the challenge for Bonnyrigg as well. But certainly from our point of view, we looked solid as a rock. And I thought we came out winners in the key areas, in defence, midfield. And up front as the game went on, we kind of a little dangerous, didn't we? And it's good. We're getting back to ourselves. And the fans were tremendous again. Fantastic. We felt like there's some shower. They're giving us a lot of backup and support. But hey, we just wanted to get the game next week now. We play Stirling next week. That'll be a great game because they're hitting a bit of form, but so are we. So we'll bring it on.
Absolutely. You said there that it was difficult to create here. Next week we are back at home, and it's going to be a pitch that we're familiar with. Is that an opportunity for us to get the ball on the deck and play how we can?
Definitely. Well, I've been thinking about that a lot. Yeah, it is. We're going to try anyway. I mean, Stirling, we're due Stirling a good performance because they beat us there the last time we played them at their place. But at our place, it'll be a massive game. We're looking forward to it, and we're starting to look like ourselves again, so bring it on.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, guys.